Alrighty, Under the Bridge, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Starting with the chorus, since that's what we're recently working on. Okay, F sharp minor bar chord with the root on the 5th string, it's 9th fret. And it goes 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and a. So the chords are F sharp minor, 9th fret, E major, the 3rd finger bar, 7th position, little D shape, 11th position, 11th fret, 11, 12, 11, back to the F sharp minor. So the count is 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 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 the last time there is no checka. The checka is just to like cycle back in. So last time just smooth. So back to the verse, or the reintro there. E, B major bar chord, down, up, pull off. Down, up, down, slide. Down, up, down, slide, down, up, down, focused on the power chord, up, on the whole chord, the bar. Minor 7 bar chord. 1 on G sharp minor, 4th fret, G sharp 7, G sharp minor 7. A triplet 8th hammer on pull off. Pinky on the 1st string to the barred 1st finger, followed by the barred 1st finger 2nd string. Ba-ba-ba-bum. So to hold the bar, the chord, letting it ring while we on top ornament or get fancy. That's the first time. B. That's a pull off, pinky, 3rd string to the middle finger. That's on the 3rd string in the B major bar chord, the major 3rd. Second time doesn't go 4th, just goes straight to 5th, A major bar chord. Picks backwards. So we strum not everything in the pick backwards, we just strum kind of the first 4 strings and then backwards. Okay, that's the verse. Twice. Those 2 times, it's once. 1st and 3rd with that G sharp minor. Back to the A, pick backwards, and then this is like a little transition section. It's before the chorus, it's after the verse. There's no vocals on it, but we could call it the pre-chorus. So we hang, or we just play a chord and let it ring on an E major 7 bar chord. 7, 9, 8, 9 bar on the 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chorus, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 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 and 2, and 3. Ah! That's wrong. It's not 2 F sharps, it's 1. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now we're at the bridge. We're in the bridge of under the bridge. Maybe we're under the bridge right now. So open A string. This is a major triad. It's derived from the whole E shape major bar chord, 6-string root, 5th fret A. So we're just doing an open A because the open A and the open E string drone through, get strummed through each of these 4 chords. A major, A minor, 7, that's a pinky. Doing that same rhythmic figure before, the triplet 8th. Da-dee-da-do, hammer on, pull off, picking the next string up. And then that major triad shape, same one from A, 3rd position, 3rd fret. It's like a G, it's like G/A. And then down to F. So the names of these chords is like A minor, 7, G6 because of the E against the G/A. That's what that chord is called. It's what it is with what's in the bass. G6, G6/A. What do you think that one's called then? Yeah. F major 7/A. And there's a little that thing again. John Frusciante just can't get enough of that. Ba-ba-ba-boom. It's fun though. So that's pinky on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, pulling off to that 1st finger. Hammer on, pull off, plucking the previous, or the next up string, the 3rd. So, what's the strumming pattern? Down, up, down, down. That's a mute. How do we do that mute? Because I'm not changing my left hand. I'm not going, right? So I can do that without blocking. How is that? Because right as I'm going to strum, I land the heel of my palm down strum. They happen sequentially, but very close. The heel of my palm lands before my strum goes across the strings. Down, up, mute. Down, up, mute. So there's that A minor. That's what we call a push. When you go to the next chord early. 1, 2, 3, and oh, 1 and 2 and. That's how we count it. So a push usually happens on an 8th note or an offbeat, which we count as and. 1 and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Down, up, down, down for the push. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, 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 down, up Okay, that happens a lot. How many times? I don't know. Probably some 2, 4, 8 16 kind of thing. Okay, and then there's this other little thing that happens in the bridge. And usually a bridge happens once in a song and happens after the second chorus. If a section happens twice in a song, it is not a bridge. 99% of the time. Okay, so then when we play a bit of that 4-chord progression, after a certain amount, we'll count later, then there's this little section that gets inserted, and it's like a build-up. And so what they do is it goes to an F, major 7, then E7, and then a G. And then it goes back to that 4-chord thing. And then the high singer's coming, under the bridge, out down, or whatever key we're in. So the build-up, F major 7, there's lots of ways to play it. The voicing, I think I hear John Frusciante play, it's high up. It's like this high, strummy thing. And it's high because I think for build-ups, high sounds lend themselves to the intensity. So here we are. I'm in 8th position. So basically, I'm going to break down this A shape bar chord where the 5th string root is there. So instead of like we would play it there, first finger and barring the 3, I'm going to just pick out these ones. First finger root, second finger on the 5th, skipping the 3rd string. So we will mute it with our first finger. We won't bar it. We won't press on it. We'll just have our first finger touch it, not press it, so that when we strum past it, it doesn't sound. In the mix, it's like that. First, second, skip the 3rd string. 3rd finger there. So that's 8, 10, 10. And then pinky. There's that major 7. It's on an E. Cool chord, huh? So it's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... Okay? Those are 16th notes. That's 1 bar. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... The next chord is almost the same, except instead of a major 7 chord, it's a 7 chord. So if this part is the 7, and we're going to move to E, down 1 fret. Sorry about the glare here. 7th fret. Then the pinky, instead of being 2 frets away, it's going to be just 1. So the pinky will collapse 1 fret. So F, it's like 8, 10, 10, 12, and then this is 7, 9, 9, 10. Only 2 beats of 16th notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a. And the other half of the bar, beats 3 and 4, are for a G chord, which I'm just doing like this. So it's the same kind of voicing. Actually, you can keep the same fingering. First, second, that's 10, 12, 12. So you can keep the same fingering. Okay, so from the F, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... Back into that under the bridge section. So F, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... So those transitions between the chords happen very quickly because our strumming is constant. There's no break to be like, oh, I've got a beat or a beat and a half to like get my fingers ready. It's right to it. Collapse, shift to the A. And they do this a bunch of times. And then at the end of the song, short for the Italian word ritardando, which means to slow down. Ends just with an A chord. And I don't think it's an A major full chord. I think it's just an A5. Open A, second finger, 2nd fret, 5th, 4th string, 4th, 3rd string. Yeah. Okay, that's under the bridge, except for the intro. I'll do that in a separate video.